A woman is driving down a rural road in West Alton, Missouri. It's June 30th, 1999. Fields stretch out on either side of her. She glances out the window and stops. There's something in the cornfield. She gets out to look closer, and what she finds will puzzle the world's best code breakers for over 2 decades, and counting. The body was that of a man wearing dirty Lee blue jeans and a stained white t-shirt. He was partially decomposed. There was no ID on him. No one had reported him missing. Authorities used fingerprints to identify him. His name was Ricky McCormick. He was 41 years old. Ricky suffered from chronic heart and lung problems. He was unemployed and on disability. He was not homeless. He lived in the greater St. Louis area. He had fathered 4 children. But here's the first thing that made investigators stop and think. The location where his body was found was 15 miles away from his home. He didn't own a car, and the area was not served by public transportation. How did he get there? Due to the advanced decomposition, determining cause of death was difficult. But investigators noted a wound to the neck. It is surmised he died from a cut to the throat. And there was nothing to indicate he was killed where he was found. Ricky McCormick was murdered somewhere else, and someone brought him there. And then, they found the notes. Tucked into the front pocket of his pants were 2 handwritten notes. At first glance, they looked like incoherent gibberish, strings of seemingly random letters, numbers, and symbols. But law enforcement quickly realized they might be something more. The 2 notes contained more than 30 lines of coded material using a variety of letters, numbers, dashes, and parentheses. Some groupings repeated across both documents, suggesting a consistent, rule-based system. This wasn't random scribbling. This was deliberate. The notes were handed to the FBI. The FBI's Cryptanalysis and Racketeering Records Unit, the CRRU, is an elite team tasked with breaking coded messages used by criminals and terrorists. These are the people who crack spy codes, gang communications, terrorist ciphers. They couldn't crack this. Standard routes of cryptanalysis seem to have hit brick walls, said CRRU Chief Dan Olson. They brought in the American Cryptogram Association, a group of the best amateur code breakers in the country. Nothing. For 12 years, the notes sat classified, unsolved. Then, in 2011, the FBI did something extraordinary. They went public. They announced that Ricky had been murdered and that 2 encrypted notes had been found in his pockets. They released images of the notes and asked the public for help. Dan Olson said, "Even if we found out that he was writing a grocery list or a love letter, we would still want to see how the code is solved. This is a cipher system we know nothing about." The public response was overwhelming. Thousands of theories flooded in. Some people suggested the notes were automobile VIN numbers, hospital terminology, or circuit board serial numbers. Others thought they were reminders for Ricky to take his medication. Another person swore the name Seth was hidden inside. None of it led anywhere. And then Ricky's family complicated things further. In 2012, the family disputed the FBI's claim that Ricky had a history of writing coded messages. They stated they never told investigators he wrote in code, only that he sometimes scribbled meaningless notes that he called writing. They strongly denied that the notes found on him were even written by him. So, who wrote them? If Ricky didn't write the notes, did his killer plant them? And if so, why? If he did write them, How was a man who could barely read able to create a cipher system sophisticated enough to defeat the FBI? Three main theories surround this case. Theory 1. It was never a code at all. Ricky had been writing strange notes since childhood, a private language that felt completely natural to him but made sense to no one else. Not a deliberate cipher, not a system built to be cracked, just a mind that worked differently, putting its world down on paper in the only way it knew how. And if that's true, the FBI has been searching for a key that was never made, because there was never a lock. Just a man's private thoughts written in a language that died with him. Theory 2. Criminal involvement. This isn't baseless speculation. Ricky's own girlfriend told police she believed he had been smuggling drugs for a violent local family known as the Hamdallah brothers, and that he seemed frightened in the days before his death. Police also received a tip that a local drug dealer had allegedly murdered a black man who worked at the Amoco gas station where Ricky worked. Two suspects were investigated, his former boss and the drug dealer, but neither could be conclusively linked to his death. If Ricky was involved in drug running, the notes could contain information that got him killed. Theory 3. The notes were planted. If Ricky was being used as an unknowing courier, carrying messages he couldn't read himself, it's possible the notes were never his to begin with. Some cryptographers have pointed out that the sophistication of the cipher seems inconsistent with someone who could barely spell. Under this theory, someone placed the notes on him, either as a message to be delivered or to misdirect investigators after his death. Ricky McCormick was a quiet man from St. Louis. No car, no fame, no obvious enemies. He went for a routine checkup at a hospital on June 25, 1999. 5 days later, he was found dead in a cornfield 15 miles from home. In his pocket, a message that the world's most elite code breakers still cannot read. His killer has never been identified. His notes have never been decoded. And somewhere out there, the answer might be hiding in plain sight, in a jumble of letters and numbers that no one has yet understood. If you think you can crack it, the FBI is still waiting to hear from you. What do you think the notes say? Leave a comment below.